So if there's any spirits here, I'll show you exactly what happens. You can take energy from this red light. What happens? You go to this blue light. It changes the and that's it. Nice and easy. I'm just going to pop it back down here. Feel free to get that energy. Use it to communicate with us. Feel free to use the energy. Go communicate with people up on the stage.
Decided to join the others up on the stage that were doing a vigil up there. They had an EDI meter, which you can see on the screen. There's a K2 meter, which is the black box you can see on the floor, and there's what's called a cat ball that basically you knock it and it will light up colours. As you can see, there's no one there. We start asking it questions and we start getting responses, and there's a young lady there. You'll see her by the gent in the chair with glasses. She said that she was being touched on the top of the head when we first got up there. We changed spots. I went to where she was and I started filming, which is the footage you can see here. And in a moment you'll see us, we were asking it questions, and then I say, you know, does your name start with A? And we start working it out. We wasn't sure if it was male or female. We either got an Albert or an Abby. We're not entirely sure what it was, but the EDI meter did start to flash when we were asking questions and stuff like that, which was quite good. We just don't know why, but everyone that was there that was recording, none of us have any audio whatsoever, so which is a bit strange. So there you go, there's the lights. As you can see, the ball that's going off on the right hand side of the screen there, that's actually like a touch activated, so like if a cat whacks it, it lights up and makes the cat want to interact with it more. They're on the EDI with the two lights on it at the moment there. It has some digital writing on it, which is temperature, and the lights underneath it are basically like detecting the spirit there, if you like. As you can see, we're just getting a response. We're trying to get it to stop at the moment to try and work out whether it's something else or whether there is an actual presence there with us. But it was a good indication when the ball went off. As you can see, there's generally no one near it, so you can't physically touch it. There's the young lady that claims she was being touched. We're at a different location later on in the video. We're up in the domed roof part, and we've got audio, and then some parts we don't. Where she's saying she's being touched, we've got no audio. Again, we're just, and that's the same for, there was 3 of us up there recording, and none of us have any audio again. So which was a bit of a weird coincidence, because at this point I'm trying to find out whether someone's trying to interfere with the ball, whether the K2 is, whether the EDI is interfering, and so on, but I can't figure it out. As you see there's the ball going off still. You know, there's no one touching it. As you can physically see, there's no one physically there to touch it that would set it off. and the EDI there is going off as well. It's quite an expensive bit of kit, and they say you quite often don't get that much luck with it. Got the lady there's moving forward. I say to her that there's a ball and there's some equipment there, you know, just to let her know that she doesn't break any equipment. As you can see there, I've just put out an EM pump on the floor, which is the black box with a light on it, and then I'm going to chuck out my electromagnetic field, temperature sensor and voltage detector meter there in the middle of the floor as well, to see if we can get any sort of readings on that as well, or whether it's just on that. As you can see there on the EDI meter, we got full lights going off there. It is going crazy. So, you know, we're just at the moment trying to work out what it could be. Is it because the K2 meters too close? You know, one of the other people said, oh, is it your EM pump? And then I'm explaining it doesn't have that good of a range. So in a moment I'll grab the meter there, which is the black and white one you can see on the screen there, and I will put it towards the EM pump to show that the range on it is about the size of a dinner plate. So it's not a massive area on them, so there's no way it could set it off. It is quite dusty backstage there, and throughout the whole of the complex it's quite dusty. They're having a lot of renovation work they're being done. As you can see, there's a little group here. None of us are anywhere near that equipment that's going off. I did stand up originally because I thought one of the people to my right was getting up and making noise, but as you can see, they're all just sat down. And at this point we noticed the lights on the EDI meter were starting to get a bit dim, and the gentleman Chris there, he was the one that brought that EDI with him, and I asked him what sort of batteries it takes, and he says, oh, it takes 4 AA batteries. And I said, okay, are they new batteries, are they old batteries? And he said, no, they're new batteries. They were freshly charged up and put in just before the session, and it had 4 Duracell AA's, and they were 1300 amps. And the fact that it was only running for a short period of time and the batteries would drain, so I can either put that down as there was a entity there that was draining the power, or maybe faulty batteries. As you see, just trying to figure out what's going on, why it's going dim. So we just turn it off and reset it. See if that helps. As you see there, once you put that down, the vibration of putting it down set all the lights off. So when it was stationary a few moments ago and you saw full lights, it was having to detect something to make that happen. From what I could find out from underneath the stage, there was no wiring. There is a wire right at the front, but it's the other side of the curtains by about 4.5–5 feet. But it was just a speaker wire, and obviously they were not plugged in because the stage is currently being used for a production. Just apologise that there's no audio for this, because like I said, we were asking it questions. We were getting what appeared to be some form of intelligent response. It's just a shame that for whatever reason, whether it's malfunctioning equipment, whether it was a spirit draining the power or preventing the audio from recording, I was using a shotgun mic on top of that, so I just generally don't know. But there, like I said, then the next part after this, there's perfect audio. I'm not entirely sure what's going on.
flash some of these balls for us again, please? If you're still here. Come on, come and join us again.
Is the spirit from the stage about, so want to come and have an interaction with us again? That was really good. We really appreciate that one.
Are you happy for us to be here?
Would you like us to leave? Would you like me to leave the room? Would you like both males to leave the room so you can interact with the females? Would you like the females to leave and interact with the males?
Just give us a sign, anything.
Send you a text to tell us the bugger off.
But this doesn't affect cat balls at all. I mean, PG's haven't gone off at all. It's all my eye.
See, the thing is, because I was quite sceptical about this cat ball, so I was tapping like that, which I wasn't very confident.
So you set that one up before you set that one up?
And I'm over 13 stone, for me to jump and set that one
I
off.
have not gone off to because that was
That's the one that
that
was
one that was
over
flashing
there.
through there.
I pick it up and it goes off.
Yeah.
And that's the one that was constantly flashing through there and stop and run.
What you might do then is put this back over here.
I do feel like it's at the corner. Like over there.
Is there something behind me in the corner? Would you like me to turn around and face you? Would you like me back in the corner? Because when I was in the corner, he was interacting with everyone.
Yeah.
I don't think that, yeah, I feel like it's a little bit more. Yeah, I do. I just had like really good interaction with it.
Yeah,
Like,
easy,
it was proper going with every question that I asked.
It likes you.
And it was making me feel really sad. And that's just all of a sudden gone. No, it went like a while ago and I'm trying to.
We're trying everything, absolutely nothing.
And I've been fine now. Huh? Shall we leave now then?
Going upstairs.
I think it has come upstairs.
No, we went downstairs.
Oh,
I was using this.